Welcome to this look at some cool new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Thursday the 17th of February. We've got some more mods and we've got some more updates too. The map New Bartelshagen by AtsaVR has had another update. The MAN-GX Forest Semi-Truck by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. The Sawmills Pack by Ola Haldor. The Silos Multifruit by OmaTana. The Silo Noiro Multifruit Pack by Rowley Christie VSR Modding Sur have all had updates today. We have got in front of us, well, it says barn in the mod hub, but hayloft. This is by Razak, 9.57 megabytes download, 10 slots on console, 500,000 litres of capacity. We put in here, we take out here. Very close stuff up to it. I've got just about 52,000 litres of hay and straw in here. It's just a larger capacity than the standard in-game one. You'll find it under build mode, you'll find it under silos, just there. Slot count will come down from 10 to 1 for any subsequent one you place. 55 grand for 500,000 litre capacity of hay and straw. Very nice indeed. That's by Razak. Next we have got the WaterTower. This is by NicoPix. It is 4.28 megabytes download, 1 slot on console. You'll find this in build mode under container on the very end, 7,800. Slot counts 1 anyway, so it stays at 1. This will charge you for water, so even though you've bought it and you sort of placed it, it's charging you a fee. I have just double checked it. There's the point you come to. Nicely detailed. I do like all the pitting and the rust effects and stuff on it. That's the WaterTower by NicoPix. Making a welcome return, we have got the Bridge Pack by Sandhill Modding, 3.69 megabytes download and 2 slots each on console. I have made an absolute mess of this end. There are some instructions on how to do it. If you have got a gap, a water source, whatever it might be, you're supposed to line up one end with the edge, with the bank, and it sits on the bank, and then where it gets to on the other side you can build up or down to it. I have to say I don't find the landscaping as intuitive on FS22 as I did on FS19, probably because I had more practice with it. But we have got the short wide one. That one went in perfectly, and that one that's gone really nicely. It's a slightly larger, longer, wider one, the very long one. We've got a couple of ones in here. These you'll find under decoration. Sure it was. There we go. So we start on the very end with the small bridge. These, like I say, were all 2 slots each, so not that much anyway. 2 slots, single wheel bridge, medium-sized bridge, large-sized bridge, single wheel bridge large, single wheel bridge XL, and the XL size bridge, and then the XXL size bridge. That one is an absolute monster. So if you want to be bridging canyons, this is the one. And I'll tell you what, they're not too expensive either. Pretty handy bit of kit. I like those. That one would have come in really handy on Spectacle Island. So there we go. That's the Bridge Pack by Sandhill Modding. Next, buckle in. OmaTana's done it again. This is the American Farm Buildings Pack by OmaTana. There is tons in this. This is 89.53 megabytes to download. We have got 9 different farmhouses, 3 different styles, different colours. That is then mirrored under decoration for houses. So I've got 1 sleep trigger, and then those other 2 designs are the other 2 you will get either as decoration or as farmhouses. It will make more sense when we have a look in a minute. We have got a 5 million litre silo, and then silo extensions, a 2 million litre, a 3 million litre and a 5 million litre, all multi-fruit. We've got an old barn, we've got new barns, long barns, wide barns, open barns. We've got a workshop trigger, there's a buy point, there's tons in here. So let's start off with, this is going to take a while. If we go along to farmhouses, so you will see starting there, we've got farmhouse white, farmhouse red, farmhouse blue. Slot counts on those are each 29. Then the one that I have got placed, the next one in the line, we've got Farmhouse White, Farmhouse Red, Farmhouse Blue. Those are 27 slots each. And then this, what I thought was the smaller one, Farmhouse Beige, Red and Blue, are 32 slots each. They're for farmhouses. Obviously I can only place one at the moment. If we then go up to Decoration, go to Other, you will find all the same ones but under Decoration. Only 500 each. You can't go into any of the buildings, but they are there for decoration. Slot counts are fairly high on those, I'm not going to lie. They're up there, but the detail on them is very high. If we come out of decoration and then we go to... Where do I want to go to next? Sheds. Let's do sheds. We start off with, on sheds, we've got the old barn, 3 of. So old barn red, old barn blue. Those are 5 slots each. We've then got long garage. Now the first one is 6, but then the coloured ones are only 4. Not sure why. So long garage blue, long garage green, long garage red. Then we move on to open hall blue, open hall green, open hall red. Those are 5 slots each. And then large open hall, 9 slots each. Prices aren't too expensive either. They're pretty good, in all honesty. Then we move on to carport with hut. These were 2 slots each or 3 slots each? Where are the carports on my list? 3 slots each. So we've got carport with hut, small carport, medium carport, large carport, which we're going to have a look at in a moment. What else? Workshop, was that under tools? Yep. Under tools we've got the farmhouse garage as workshop red, blue and brown. Those are 6 slots each to place and 20 grand, not too bad. What else? Oh, the buy station, that was under... Is it container? The buy station is there, 10 grand. Again, we'll have a look at that. And then silos, we've got the farm silo. It's only 10 grand. Multi-fruit, 5 million litres. That is 4 slots. Yeah, I'm sure it's 4 slots. Then if we go to silo extensions, we'll start that end. So we've got the small one, 2 million litres. Medium, 3 million litres, and then the large, 5 million litres. Those start at 3 slots each and then drop down to 1. 5 grand, 2 grand, 3 grand, and 5 grand for those extensions. I think a mix and match of all the various different OmaTana packs is needed because there are so many different ones and the prices are amazing. So, farmhouse with sleep trigger, just here. Wardrobe trigger is around the back, just there. We have got the workshop, and the workshop trigger comes all the way out to here for your vehicles. So for large vehicles you haven't got to drive right inside. But then we come in here to activate it for your vehicle workshop. We've then got the old barn. We've got doors all over the place on this one, open and close. There's some to the side here as well. Pretty large. Now I have noticed most of these sheds have lights, but I can't find a light switch. And obviously with FS22, I say obviously with FS22 and a lot of these buildings now, if you come into the middle, it comes up with an option to press L3. That hasn't happened, so I'm assuming the lights here are automatic. They will come on when it gets dark because I can't find a light switch. Back to my old tricks again. That's the old barn. We've then got long barn that we had in various different colours. Open shed. Large open shed. I mean, that is huge. Carports. Carport with hut. Small, medium, large carport. And then the other 2 farmhouse designs, but these are under decorative. We've got that large one there and this one here. Again, really nicely detailed. And those ones are decorative. And then we've got the buy point. I think that's everything. Buy point is just here. I want to come and get from this straw, hay, sugar beet I bought from this. I think most things, not everything, but most things can be bought from the buy anything point. Putting in and taking out of this silo is done in the same place. Obviously there's the grill for putting into it, taking out of it, the pipe is above. I don't think that does liquids though. I don't think it does liquids. So yeah, wow. That's the American Farm Buildings Pack by OmaTana. Next, we've got this. I'm very excited about this. I like this a lot. More in the production chains system. This is the Sugarbeet processing plant by VertexDezign. It's 6 slots, 6.95 megabytes to download. You bring your Sugarbeet here and put it in. You also bring water here and put it in. And when you start the process up, it will chop your Sugarbeet for you, so you haven't got to use that little chopper. It will chop your Sugarbeet. You'll get chopped Sugarbeet out. It takes all the stones out because it's a wash plant. It washes them, so you'll get stones, plus you get like a slurry. So from where the Sugarbeet gets chopped, you've got this kind of slurry, muddy, mulchy sort of byproduct that comes out of slurry. If we go to our processing here, the Sugarbeet processing plant, it says Sugarbeet water top left. Look at the cycles per month, 960,000 it says there. When full, because I haven't turned it on yet, 25,000 litres of Sugarbeet, 15,000 litres of water, and what you will get out of it, Sugarbeet cut, slurry, and stones. We can change the output mode from storing to selling to distributing, depending on if you've got anything else in the production chains that will take them or need them, or you can just store them. What I'm going to do is turn that on. And already we're going to have more Sugarbeet than we are of slurry and of stones, but that cycling, we're going to get through a fair bit of it. As you can see, it's already going up. So I like this as a production chain, especially for cutting your Sugarbeet. It's going to be so much easier sticking 25,000 litres in there, letting it chug away for a little while. This you'll find under productions, under factories. Slot count, what did I say it was? 6 comes down to 1. It's 125,700 to buy, so it's not cheap, but you are getting 3 products out for 1 in, to be fair, and it's got quite a high rate as well, which I think is brilliant. There's not much else to that one. We will come back to it, if I remember, at the end and see how much we've got. I'm on half speed at the moment. I'm not on real time. Just makes it easier for doing the mod reviews. But we'll see how much is processed at half speed, and we can turn up a little bit and go from there. So yeah, very cool indeed. The Sugarbeet processing plant. Next, we have this. This is the Drawbar. This is by Anton. ATL. I think it's ATL. It is. Yeah, ATL. 0.57 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. It's a drawbar for smaller tractors and stuff if you want to, or large ones, it's up to you. If you want to push the connector pin back a little bit, that will sit between your 3-point link arms and can put the pin a little bit further back if you wanted to do that. You'll find it, was it miscellaneous? Oh no, it wasn't, it was under weights. Under weights, right on the very end there. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette, which does that section. We can do design color, which does the hitch, and then the bits at the moment that are metal, design color, we can have metal, or we can have chromed if you want to have them chromed. Those are the options on the drawbar. I'm not going to hook up to it. I mean, it's a drawbar. There's a ball hitch there, and there's the pin hitch there. Which brings me on to the next mod, and it's this one. I'm not a fan of these anyway, but I tried to pick up the bales with this because the concept seemed sound. The bales would not stay on there. They were bobbling around and bouncing around, and both of them came off. Yeah, this is the Göweil Bale Pack by AgrarDesignAustria, 2.44 megabytes download. These you can buy individually and put into a 3-point link, so you can run one of these if you want to. The BTGME is 2 slots. Then you've got the double frame, which is the DTR, and that's 2 slots as well. So you can then hook 2 of these onto the same one. Good thing about this, what I do like about it, this section here to the side raises and lowers. So if you've got one bale on, you're better off putting that one on first. You can then raise it up out the way, so when you drop the whole frame down to the floor to pick up the next bale, you're not moving the bale you've already picked up on the floor. Like I say, in theory, it's sound, but I just had a few problems with it. This you'll find under bale loaders. You may find with a bit of practice it's a lot easier. £2 for the BTGME, of which I have 2. We can have decals new or old, and then we've got the DTR, which is £4. Again, new or old on the decals. So what we'll do is we'll hook it up. So if I raise it, go into that, you can raise the whole frame up. I can manually under L1 up and down and tilt as well. Now, unfold bale spear, folds it up out of the way. Although it says unfold, it folds it, and you can do that with both of them. With this one, again, with both of them, we can open and close it like that. So when you drop the whole lot down to the ground and come up to the bale, it's easier to get the bale on, and then we can close it up, and then hopefully lift it up and tilt. And then what you should be able to do on this one as well, where was it there? You can then raise and lower that just a little bit, which puts it a little bit higher than this one. And you'll see what I mean. Tilt that there, drop it down, we hook up the other one. That means that one is a little bit lower for picking up the next bale. But we can do the same on this one. Open and close that, and we can lift the whole assembly up once we've got our bales on, and tilt the whole lot, and off we go. Like I say, I hope you have better luck with it than I did. They just jostled around, both of them, until they came off the sides, and I got a little bit frustrated, I'm not going to lie, because I was trying to set everything up. Yeah, nice bit of kit, well made. It could be me, I'm not going to lie. The Göweil Bale Pack by AgrarDesignAustria. Moving on from there, we have this, and I'm very happy about this. It's just the concept of it, the way it works. It's really nice. I like it. This is the Fahr APN Baler and Autoload Bale Trailer by EY Modding. 7.18 megabytes download. The baler itself is 2 slots. The bale trailer is 3 slots. The bale trailer is an Autoload trailer. Now it does say the trailer will go from, oh, it says in the mod tab, not actually on the website, but it does say it will take slightly larger bales, but it's designed to work with this, which does small bales, as you can see. This will do 105 small square bales, and because we've got the trailer hitch on here, we can hook it up, the bales come straight off the back and onto the Autoload trailer. It's brilliant, love it. The baler looks fantastic as well, really nicely made. So first things first, let's go to our, have I gone past it? There we go. Bale loaders for the trailer. So the Autoload bale trailer is £5. Slot count will come down from 3 to 1. It does say 49 centimetres to 120, so it should auto-load larger bales. Again, with any auto-load bale trailer, they won't mix and match. It will either do all 120 or all 49 centimetres. It won't do mixes of them, but options on this, we can change the main colour to anything on that palette, rim colour, again anything on that palette, and we can change the license plate if we wish. And then under balers is where you'll find the Fahr APN. £8, only requires 15 horsepower to pull that. It's a 1.5 metre pickup, not huge, it's never going to be. I think the bales are 250 litres. I have got some, I can just double check. Options on this, there are none. You get the baler just like that. It'll run at 6 miles per hour. What do with the bales that I dropped off? Oh, here they are. Yeah, 250 litres. Obviously, these can be picked up manually if you want to pick them up manually. I had to run a test just to be certain. So, if we back up and hook up to the trailer, like that, that hooks just over the edge, which is lovely. We turn, actually we need to unfold the baler, which swings the whole lot out to the side so we can keep a good eye on it. We can turn the baler on, raise and lower the pickup, Animation on that and the sound effects is brilliant. Then the trailer, we switch to that, we want to put that in operating position. And away we go. It's very satisfying. I know the small bales can be frustrating to use, especially when they're all over the floor and you've got to pick them up. But like this, and they go on here so neatly as well, it's fantastic. And the scary thing is, I could spend hours doing that. Just, you know, I don't think I would get bored of it. Something very relaxing and satisfying about that. Like I say, 105 small bales will go onto that trailer. You can run, like I say, you can run the Autoload trailer separately. You don't have to run it with the baler. So if you were going to use another small baler, whiz round, do all the baling, you could then come round with the Autoload trailer and pick them up. What we will do, I think, we'll disconnect that. Just to make sure I'm not imagining that. Pretty sure I'm not. But the thing about it is, why would you want to? If you can hook up, you absolutely can. Let's turn it off a second. Just to make absolutely certain. It's funny how you set these things up and then all of a sudden while you do, in the middle of doing something, you think, oh, actually, I wonder. Something that hadn't crossed my mind while I was setting it all up. There we go. I've just knocked some of the bone over. But it is collecting them up. And then when you're at your destination, to unload L1 and unload bales, and it does this, it automatically swings them to one side. Now you've got no other control. You can't raise or lower them or anything like that. I did try with different triggers, and we unload bales here, and there we go. How cool is that? It's brilliant. I love it. What I'm going to do, lower loading platform. That's just the cycle it runs through. Operator position. We can put them back on again, like so. Awesome. Absolutely love it. Something so simple has put a nice big smile on my face. That's the Fahr APN Baler and Autoload Bale Trailer by EY Modding. Moving on. We have this. The Lizard Multi-Snow Buckets by North Modding Company. 6.5 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. You can have this as a 6,000 litre or a 9,000 litre. Did we get this on FS19 towards the end? I think we might have done. The 6,000 comes without this top section on. And then we've got these wings that can fold in and out for gathering snow, collecting snow, moving out of the way. This is a wheel loader connection. We will get onto the wheel loader in just a moment. Nicely detailed and nicely made. This you'll find, was it under? No, it wasn't under winter equipment. Where did I find it? I'm sure it was under wheel loaders. Yeah, on the end there. 11 grand. Slot count is, yeah, I said 5 comes down to 1. We have it standard, which is 6,000 litres, or with that for 9,000 litres. Design Basic or D Edition, which puts slightly larger wings, doors on that, haven't referred to them. Then we've got the Shark P300 edging, or we can have the Ollisforce 500, which doesn't have the holes in it. Those are your choices. I haven't got any snow to actually pick up, but just to show you the operation of it. Obviously, if you're on your wheel loader, you set it into the position you want it to be in, and then the wings. Hang on. Under R1, right stick side to side does the left one, and up and down does the right one. They move independently. So if, like me, you're on a controller, it can get a bit interesting. We can bring them all the way around like that. Set the whole lot down. And away you go. Or you can swing one out the way, or both out the way, or however you want to go about it. Or somewhere in between. Very nice indeed. The Lizard Multi-Snow Bucket by North Modding Company. So while we're on it, we might as well have a look at this. This is the JCB 419S. This is by RossN Mods. It's 11 megabytes download. 11 megabytes to download. 6 slots on console. There's some nice tyre choices on this. Some narrow, some standards, and some wides. It's a nice chunky looking wheel loader. Horn. I've gone for the strobe beacons. There are some options on this. Lights. There are no opening doors or windows, but yeah, brakes just like a wheel loader should. I like it. Interior. Nicely detailed. I do like the red trim around the carpet as well. On the seat. Nice field of view on that as well, because you're sitting quite forward. Good view out of the windscreen. It's no slouch at 31 mile an hour either. So, this you'll find under wheel loaders, 175 grand, and it's 195 horsepower, so not too bad at all. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, VertexDezign, Nokian, back to Trelleborg. The Nokian comes standard like that, there's no other option. All the others have a standard and a wide, depending on what tread pattern, what company you might prefer. They do look good. That's pretty cool looking. And then we've got design standard, 1 beacon, 2 beacons, or strobe beacons, which is what I went for. And we can change the main colour to anything on that palette. Rim colour, we're on matte grey at the moment, which I quite like. Matte black, I think I went for the chrome on the one we've got, but yeah, I do like that one. That's nice. And then license plate option as well. Very nice indeed. That's the JCB 419S by RossN Mods. Next we have got this, or should I say these. There's a pack of these. This is the Pöttinger NOVADISC pack by AgrarDesignAustria. 9.87 megabytes download, 3 slots each on console. There's a 2.6 meter, a 3 meter, and a 3.5. I think the design is pretty much identical for each of them. They're just a different length, that's all, or width, depending on how you look at it. Rear mounted mower, which you'll find under tools and under mowers, which I've just gone past. There we go. So on the end we've got the NOVADISC 265, 2.6 meter. There are 3 slots each. Slot count will come down to 1 for any subsequent one you buy, any duplicate. 50 horsepower for the 2.6 meter. 60 horsepower required for the 3 meter, and then 70 horsepower required for the 3.5 meter. They all run at 13 miles per hour. Options on these, I couldn't zoom in any closer than that in the store. We've got green logo none, back, front, or both, so it puts the Pöttinger logo on there. Swath plate, yes or no. Now that was the one I couldn't, because I couldn't zoom in. I was struggling to see where that put that. Then we've got tank and weight set balls, both. Only weight set balls, only tank, or nothing. And then we've got main colour, we've got yellow rubber or yellow plastic. And then design colour, that little black section down in there, we can have black rubber, black plastic, or yellow plastic. Those are the choices. We hook up. So if we want to detach it, we have to, well, it has to be in that position to detach. Folding the mower puts up out the way for transport. Like that. Unfold the mower. And we do have on the end, under L1 and right stick side to side, we can raise that up out the way if you want to. Turn on the motors. Drop the whole rig down. And there you go. I think the swath plate is, if you don't have the swath plate, as you can see I'm doing 3 metre cut, but it's swathing it, it's putting it into the middle. If you don't have the swath plate on, it spreads it wide like it has done over there. There you go. The Pöttinger NOVADISC pack by AgrarDesignAustria. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. I think it's the last of the mods. Yep, pretty sure. And it's the Mack Flatbed pack. We do have a new map today, which I won't get onto till tomorrow morning now. But it's Calm Lands by ER Shabba, which we will have a look at. But the last of the mods for the mod review. This is by AgroTron Modding. 29.76 megabytes download. We have got the Mack Pinnacle, we've got the Mack Anthem, and we've got the Mack Superliner. Each is the 6x6, each is a flatbed with straps, which can be done manually or from the cab. We have got windows that roll up and down, and we can adjust the visors on these as well. You'll find them under vehicles and trucks on the very end there. So we start with the Pinnacle 6x6, 93,500 for the base model. Slot count on this one is 15. We've got the Anthem 6x6, the slot count on that is 13, and then the Superliner 6x6, slot count on that is 14. Slightly more expensive for the, I do like the Superliner, the older one is very nice. But anyway, options available. We can have day cab like that, or we can have day cab with fairings. We've got engine 425 horsepower, 455 horsepower, or 505 horsepower. Adds a bit of money on, but you can go up to 505. Main colour, anything on that palette. Rim colour, we have a chrome and a grey, and then the rest are sort of a fairly standard kind of palette choice. So if you want metallic, chrome really is the option to go for. And then you've got a license plate. The Anthem, same thing, day cab or day cab premium. Design 1 or design 2, that's the bonnet mirrors. You can have those on or off. Then you've got, again, 425, 455 or 505 horsepower. Main colour. And then rim colour choice as well, which I skipped out of, sorry. Then the Superliner, we've got design 1. This doesn't have a fairing one on this. We've got design 1, design 2, design 3, design 4, back to design 1, rim colour options again if you want to, and a license plate. Those are your choices. What we'll do is, I'm going to jump in this one. Each of them is the same. The interiors are a little bit different, obviously. I like the look of these. Lights, the horn's pretty cool. Trailer hitches in the back of them as well. We go to our interior. Good, that's all working. Where are we? Rotate crane. Let's do the windows. Why is that one not got? Oh, might be because it's the older one. L1, R1. Rotate crane tool right. Winds that window down. You can just about see that. You can see the winder going. It's sort of changed a little bit. That side up and down like that. Actually, we are going to need to jump into one of these ones then. Let's jump into that one. Because under L1, raise crane arm puts the visor up and down. Under R1, raise crane arm does that visor. Then L1, R1, we've got the same thing with windows. Like that. But interior is nice and tidy. Nice pack that, the Mack Flatbed pack by AgroTron Modding. This was a little bit quicker and easier to set up today. Hopefully it won't be as long by the time I come to edit it. I hope you found this useful and informative. Wait for it. We were going to come back and check this, weren't we? To see how much it's processed in the time, bearing in mind we're on... Yeah, bearing in mind we're on half speed. Half time. Sugarbeet cut 9,747 litres, slurry 2,551 and stones 425. So let's say we're going to put this, for example, onto, if I was playing the Let's Play on ×2. And that will get through that a fair bit quicker. Sugarbeet cut, but we're getting all of them. We're getting slurry, we're getting sugarbeet and we're getting stones. What's not to like about that mod? I really like it. I wouldn't go as far as say as I love it. Well, maybe I do. Anyway, I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.